Okay, so thank you very much. Thank you for having me. It's really a pleasure to be able to be here after hearing all these inspirational women. So my name is Laura Barcziova, and as you've already heard, I'm working as an engineer in Red Hat, and I'm leading a very small engineering team focusing on automation. And today I will be speaking about a technique that we are working with in our small team, which actually also fosters the equity and inclusion. So, let's start with what are the shared responsibilities that you could see already in the title. So I will start with a little bit more simple example and not really focusing on the details. So in a household, there are a lot of repetitive tasks. I think everyone knows about like doing the dishes, cooking, or taking out the trash. And if just one person does all these things, it is very likely that after some times he or she can get burnt out. It can get to some arguments. Like, I think everyone has experienced this. And also there can be situations when that person gets sick and then the rest of the family is quite lost, like, okay, now we need to do those things. So actually this is very similar to how teams can work as well and very applicable to teams as well. So with shared responsibilities, we are trying to somehow prevent those things. So with sharing responsibilities and rotating the roles within the team, we can actually avoid one person to become overloaded. With this, we are also preventing the burnout, and we are also building much more collaborative environment where everyone is really heard and everyone can feel like they can really speak up and collaborate much better. So we are really building more resilient teams. And now let's have a look at some examples of how it fosters equity and inclusion. So, in traditional team setups, it's usually like there are fixed roles, and I think for underrepresented groups, for new people on the team, or for less experienced people, it can be quite hard to get to those more like leadership tasks directly in the beginning. So it was very similar for me as well. I started in Red Hat as intern, and I'm also more like introverted. So in the beginning, it was like really hard to get to touch those more leadership tasks. And with the example from the beginning, like if just one person cooks all the time, then the other people in the family don't get to cook and they can't develop their cooking skills. So again, same applies to the team. But with the role rotation and with the shared responsibilities, everyone gets the opportunity to try out those things. And with that we are really building inclusive environments. And this also directly impacts the equity. So when people can get to touch to those leadership tasks, they can actually build their confidence and they can also like seek then these tasks more. And it can very well also help with the visibility. And after that, it also creates a very good ground for personal development and also career growth opportunities. So I was talking about a lot of like things that you maybe couldn't like imagine so well. So I will now show you how we did it in action. So in the beginning, when I joined the team, we had a team lead and more senior people who were mostly working on those leadership tasks. And other people didn't get to touch them. And then like these people got sick or went on vacation and we were a little bit lost. So we decided we will write down these tasks that are repeating, and we decided we will try to rotate them. And okay, to be honest, like the beginning, it was quite hard, quite challenging, but it created the ground for a really good collaboration. All the people on the team learned some new stuff. Also, like from the mentoring side, it was a really great opportunity to be a mentor and also a mentee. And with that, like the career growth opportunities really showed, like, as I mentioned, I was just a little intern, but I got like so much opportunities with this. So we could also see, like, for example, the roles that we in the engineering team had were leading the team meetings or communicating with our users. And with those, we could see everyone on the team brought some unique perspective to that. So it was like really nice to see that, yeah, this person started implementing this into that role. And it just completely transformed the collaboration in our team in general. We also got much more transparent in our processes, and we are now much better, much flexible team. When we have a new team member, it is much easier to like learn for him or her how to do things. And yeah, I think it really helped our team on our journey very well. Okay, and now in this example, you could see how it worked for us in a little engineering team, but I think this can actually be applicable to also other kinds of teams, other industries, higher level teams. It is really up to you, but I think there are some steps that you can follow if you would like to try to achieve something similar. So firstly, it would be to identify the tasks that are repeating in your team and that you think that would be a good adapts for trying this out. I would definitely recommend to start small, so you can find like just one thing that you would rotate in your team, and then you can build up on that. Also be really transparent from the beginning, like what you want to achieve with that, and also like encourage people to give you feedback. Like it's really good if people are not afraid to tell their opinions about how does this technique work to them, and you can definitely adjust the process on the way, and there is always space for improvement and adjusting it. So, thank you all for your attention. That was all from me, and if you are more curious or have any questions, I will be here to answer them. Thank you.
And I thank you, Laura.